My name is Czesławian Grycz. I'm the Executive Director of the Władysław Poniecki Charitable Foundation, headquartered here in El Cerrito, California. How did I meet Pawła Stańczykowa? Well, it began sometime in 1992, probably very close to the time that Pawła established CEIT, the Center for Environmental Information and Terminology in Bratislava. What brought us together was a groundbreaking effort. We were to establish a directory of libraries in Central and Eastern Europe that possessed environmental information and resources. We were to create a searchable online environmental resource, which had never been done before, and then to augment that with a printed directory. The printed directory eventually was published, and it was called Libraries and Environmental Information Centers in Central and Eastern Europe. It was published in 1994. We needed to find a partner in Slovakia with whom to execute this project. We were very fortunate to find Pawła Stańczykowa and her colleagues at CEIT. They never said, "It can't be done," no matter how novel, innovative, or untested were the goals we set out for CEIT. Pawła contributed to the directory all the survey work and the data collection within Slovakia. And then she also participated in producing this first online collaborative database of its kind, which was eventually mounted at the Regional Environmental Center at the Central European University in Budapest, Hungary. After that, we continued our association with CEIT. By 1995, the Poniecki Foundation was conducting workshops throughout the region, and we secured a translation and publication grant that allowed us to commission a local Slovakian translation of this handbook that we used called Crossing the Internet Threshold. CEIT not only managed the translation of this book with all its strange and new concepts and terminology, but also set it in type using the Slovakian alphabet and diacritical marks so that copies could be reproduced for Slovak readers and those interested in harnessing this new communication network. This was a time when there were not any social networks. The internet was slowly stretching itself into Central and Eastern Europe, carried on not always the most reliable of twisted pairs of wires, certainly not anything like the ubiquitous satellite communications we have today. Remember, this was a time when we used to insert our telephone handsets physically into acoustic couplers just in order to achieve a rate of 300 baud, and that was pretty fast. Afterwards, CEIT was also instrumental in helping Poniecki start a new local organization called the International Organization of Information Specialists in Slovakia, IOIS. It was an honor to be associated with expanding the internet in this way. It was a pleasure to work with CEIT. At first we did it entirely electronically, and ultimately we met in person and became friends with Pawła and the CEIT staff. It's hard to believe that it was 20 years ago. So it's a delight to be able to wish CEIT happy 20th anniversary. Let me say it in Polish. Oh, I can say it right to the camera? Well, 100 lat, Pawle. Congratulations, you're 1/5 of the way. 100 is the word in Polish for 100, so you're 20 years, so 1/5 of the way. And I wish you the best of ongoing success, and it was a pleasure working with you in 1992, 93, 94, 95, and who knows, maybe we'll work again sometime in the 2000s.